Hey guys, it's me, Muffin Knight 42. Today I will be discussing my MrBeast experience. Make sure to subscribe and like, because we are kinda close but not really to 10,000 subscribers. So do that. Before I talk about my experience with MrBeast, we should first talk about how I got myself in this situation to begin with. Because it's not every day you get invited to a MrBeast video. It was late autumn, and I was walking outside in the rain with an umbrella. The sky was dimming, street lamps flicker on, and reflections shimmer on wet cobblestones. He stepped out of the mist like a secret the weather had been keeping. Tall, blue eyes, hands tucked into pockets like he wasn't in a rush to be anywhere. His eyes scanned the street, not hurried, not lost, just curious, like he was waiting for something worth noticing. I knew he looked familiar, but I just couldn't put my finger on it. Then he came right up to me, and then I realized it was the Beast. He said 5 words. "Can you tame the beast?" Gulp. And that's how I meant Dr. Beast. Anyways, let's get into the challenge segment. Basically, it was one of his really famous videos. It wasn't a last to leave circle or anything like that. Basically, you are put in the middle of a huge building on the 8th story. The entire building is on fire, and you are tied to a chair, arms, legs, even your mouth. And the challenge is that you have to escape before the fire gets to you. Then you have to jump out from one of the 4 sides of this building, one of which will have you land on an inflatable cushion. But you have to guess because they don't tell you that prior. I would say that the MrBeast crew is pretty cool. Chandelier was a pretty chill dude. He helped me get to know the other guys. There was this 13-year-old boy with painted nails that would only talk about Minecraft, and there was a bald guy that was always yelling. I fit right in. I have studied all of MrBeast's videos. He is a pretty tough cookie if I do say so myself. There's this clip of him beating up an elderly lady and spitting on her because she was homeless and wanted money, but did not want to partake in any challenges. So, yeah, you better be on your best behavior, because you can never know when you will be called up to tame the beast. Anyways, back to the challenge. I put on the white thobe they gave me, and I was kind of confused. But then we did some other stuff Jimmy said I wasn't allowed to mention. But to me, it was all preparation for the final challenge. Of course, they only pick the best of the best for Beast Challenge videos. Luckily, they chose the Muffin, which is what I like to call myself when I get a little excited. Also, one thing that you guys might have never known about Beast is that he hates squids as much as me. He goes on and on about how many squids he keeps in rooms and tortures endlessly. If you ask me, I think I had a pretty good first impression of the guy. One thing I don't really like is the snakes he keeps. This guy has 1 million snakes. Wherever you look, there's a snake. The conference room? Snakes. The bathtub? Snakes. His room? Even more snakes. And they must be a particular breed of snake, because none of them have teeth. Kinda reminds me of my grandma. My grandma lost all her teeth. I asked if she brushes her teeth, but she said, why would she need to do that? Because her hair is the only thing she would brush. That was a little while ago, because she lost her hair too. But I personally think she looks pretty good for being in her mid-40s, if you ask me. I think that if my grandma was in a MrBeast video, she would be really good at taming the beast. Anyways, we are all in a building on fire tied to chairs. Me and the other 19 contestants. It kinda reminded me of Fall Guys, because I could feel the floor of the 8th story crumbling, as if I was about to fall to the 7th, then the 6th. MrBeast points the camera at us and gets on the microphone. All right, whoever survives wins the money, but if you fall in love instead, well, that's priceless. Wait, did you just say fall in love? I thought this was about cash, I said. Love is the ultimate prize, but also, yeah, $100 million. So if I win, do I get the money and your heart? I said. Anyways, a few minutes go by, and there's 7 people on fire, so I guess they lost. Then there's me and the other 12 people. And then we all make a ladder using ourselves and then climb down to safety. Problem is, if 12 of us won, we would have to split the $100 million. Now, I am no mathematician, but 100 million divided by 12 equals to a very small number, so I had no choice but to quit. Sure, I won the challenge and could have got whatever that number was, but as a famous man once told me, you should quit like all the time. The famous man was me. Sometimes I like to give myself advice. MrBeast came to me and was like, "Hey man, where are you going? Do you not want to collect your earnings?" "Actually, I don't want the money," I said. "Wait, what? This is literally the whole point of the video. I came here for something better. A date with you." Everyone in the room was shocked and applauded. So we are at the date. Then I say, "Yeah, but you can't buy chemistry. Unless chemistry costs $3.99 plus tax." Then Beast says, "Oops, I think I just broke the sound barrier," because he took a huge slurp. Then he looks at me and is like, "Hey man, I needed this." And then the entire building becomes a glitch and everything turned out to be fake. Turns out this was the real test. I was like, OMG, that is so crazy. Wait, so was the building and fire fake too? Turns out they weren't. And some people actually were on fire burning, and the building was a couple steps away from crumbling into dust. But I think that this experience taught me a very good lesson. People always say, "Be confident, you'll be fine." It sounds smart, but it's vague. Confidence alone doesn't guarantee success. Preparation does. And one more lesson I learned was that if you can't tame the beast, you better should could. Give me a second. If you can't tame the beast, you will end up being the feast. Yay! Okay, if you guys like this video, subscribe to me. And then, if you like this video, give me like. And then, if you really like the video, comment in the section for commenting. To all the grandmothers sending me messages on Facebook, it is very much appreciated. Thank you.